stops becoming like stop, like, oh, what's up, man?
What's going on, dude? You good?
Bro, are you good? I know what's good. I don't think you know what's good, bro.
I mean, I don't know what's good. That's why I'm saying, are you good? Because it doesn't seem like it.
No. Not only am I good, I know what's good. That's
You know what's good. Okay, well, then explain it to me. What's happening?
Okay. Well, I called you a snake a bunch of times, and I actually believe that. I actually believe that. And when I have strong core beliefs, and I feel the need when I feel something like this about somebody, especially when I consider them a friend, to call them out for it. And I won't stand for this shit.
I feel like you're verbatim repeating things I've said about why I've called you out for treating other content creators like NPCs, or not showing up to events last second. Like that's exactly what I said about you.
No, I understand.
You think, do understand that, but you consider that to be snake behavior, right? Because you have been calling me a snake.
I can make you a drawing if you want. I'll make you a drawing if you want. I don't mind. I like drawing. Well, I'm very visual. I can make drawings. Okay. So you see the way I see the world. Okay, the way I see the world is a simple concept. And so maybe sometimes maybe people will agree with this. Okay, so things that are very slim add up. Okay, and especially in relationships, it's the small things it's the pebbles, the red flags. Okay.
Wait, show me no. Show me the drawing. I'm on your stream now. I want to see it.
Okay. If I bet I won't burn your subs' eyes with this one. I'll go white instead, black, and then black and white.
It's all good. They're not. My subs are not juicers. They complain, but they got old people eyes anyway.
Okay, this is a meter. Okay, this is a meter, and it kind of goes like this. Okay. And then basically, this is the meter of how hard you go on somebody, right? And then you got the hundreds over here, and you got the 0 over there, right? Okay? The way I see it, right? Most of the time, right? Something happens, okay? And I don't know the details. I just hear about it. And I know how the person is, right? Right? I usually, my meter, right?
I'm getting poop socked. Hold on 1 second.
Let's say this guy, like, my friend in real life, there's something about him, some rumor comes about him, right? I don't know about this, but I know how he is a person, right? What do I do?
Okay, what specific event are you referencing here?
I'm just saying as a core concept in friendship.
No, because I will agree with the principle, but it depends on, like, without telling me exactly what event you're referencing, I'm not going to be able to understand. The way you react to some
of the clips and some of the things about me not going to the events. I know it's old drama. I'll go over it really fast. People won't be bored because they want to eat the juice.
Well, yeah, let's talk about that. That's great.
Okay. So I would say on an average, if I think the person, I know them, I know they're not like a certain way, right? I'll be like in like the 30% zone, right? And I think that's decent for a friend. Like, yeah, maybe he didn't think it like that. Maybe it's out of context clip. Maybe it's whatever the fuck. The problem with you is that when you hear something about me, right, that's bad, you're like in the either 100% or net. You're like in this quadrant right here. That is not something that friends do. You don't assume the worst out of the get-go. You don't assume the worst.
I think you and I have different degrees of like 0 to 100, which we can address. But I think this goes far beyond that. Like, this goes way, 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 way before that. Because as you already know, I have, even today, but in numerous different instances, I have defended you when people attack you unjustifiably. Okay? And I would do it regardless of what you're doing. Gambling, I have an issue with, right? I'm not going to defend you on that, and I've called you out on that
things that puts consistently. You at 0 to 10. That's good. That's good. So, in these cases,
wait, gambling? No, I don't think it's at 0 to 10. I've had private conversations with many people.
Gambling is compounded because that's a double. That's a double. What do you call that? It's a double meter, right? Because gambling is so bad that you should go hard to 100%.
Okay.
So if
but this is before that as well. This is before that.
That's what I said. So even if you did go to 100% against me about the gamma shit, that's okay. My close friends go against me hardcore at 100% on gamma shit. That's okay because it is wrong. It's not like oh, maybe this, maybe that. It's not like oh, maybe it's speculation out of context.
So you agree with the gambling
That's a
stuff?
black or white bad.
So
yeah,
wait, hold on. Let me understand something. So you agree, because I have no way of having a conversation with you, because I have reached out to you numerous fucking times in private and you just don't respond. So I don't know how to reach out to you. So that's number one, is like, as of late. This goes beyond, like, you know, back in 2019, 2020, whatever. I'm talking about like the last year, okay? We very rarely have been able to speak in private, okay? Talk in private. I've reached out to you. You openly have said that as well, because I do care about your, mental health. I do care about you doing all right. It's not about the fucking numbers or whatever, okay? Now, that's irrelevant now. That's irrelevant now, because we've gotten to a point where, like, you know, all that shit is in the past. Okay?
Yes.
But there are certain things that I want to address here, because there is a lot of shit slinging going around, and that always happens when there are clip chimpers and people that want to fucking farm Reddit karma. Number one of the main things that has happened from the fucking jump is that we had a back and forth. And we used to talk a lot more in private when, the Rust drama and the Among Us drama and the fucking, No Pixel drama was happening, right?
Yep.
We talked about it. I told you in private and also in public that, like, I'm worried, but I also don't like that you're treating other people like NPCs, like other content creators, your peers like NPCs. You're a large content creator.
Wait, if you told me that, I genuinely don't think we ever talked about treating people like NPCs. Only the conversation that's been brought up.
Well, I mean,
I don't think I've ever had a conversation about you, ever. By the way, I'm not kidding about this. I don't think I've ever had a conversation about you that is serious about anything that is relationships, social vibes. I think with you, I've always had very service level, like, just chill convos that are very small talky.
Okay.
That's
I have openly stated this before, like on the main. And not only that, but if I remember, like, the No Pixel stuff ended up with you misunderstanding what I was saying and leaking the DMs, and then everyone going, XQC, you didn't understand what he was saying to you, if you recall.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, the reason why I'm mentioning
that's
this...
me and you. That's me and you, not everybody else.
No, but the reason why I'm mentioning this, is because, like, whenever you do stuff like that, even if it's something innocuous, something not that significant, I have lightly said, like, no, that's not cool, okay? It's not all right. Both in private to a certain degree and certainly in public as well. Now, not only that.
That's tough, though. That's not, okay.
But all of that's meaningless, because those are minor disagreements that you can have with your friends.
These are ongoing. These
are ongoing issues, minor disagreements, right?
Effect.
And this is like many years. This is now very, very much in the rear view mirror. What I personally believe is that once I started talking out against gambling, even though you literally did the gambling stream and then stopped gambling, you started ripping into me a lot in your fucking chat. Like, whenever your chat was, like, calling me out or whatever, and I talked about this even before, like, the tier list drama or whatever, which I don't really give a shit about the tier list in that circumstance. But I had talked a week prior to that, there's clips of it, when mentioning Moon and NMP Lol, Asmongold, and all these other content creators actually, whipping their communities when their chat is going fucking absolutely bananas over random dumb shit and bringing my name up for no fucking reason. And I thought that for the past year, especially since, like, the gambling debate that we had, you, me, Trainwreck, and Ethan, that you were just allowing that shit to run rampant in your chat. And I thought that was fucked up, especially as someone who thought we were fucking friends. I think that's a reasonable expectation for someone who you consider to be a friend. That was building up behind the scenes, because you would constantly fucking rip into my shit all the time. You literally said my community was racist, Felix, when the cracker stuff happened. And I reached out to you personally, and we had a personal conversation. Did we not?
Did I word it like that?
You said something along the lines, and I can't remember now because it's been a long. Yeah, you implied that my community was racist, so I went to you and got clarification. I was like, "Do you really think that?"
At the time, I'm uncomfortable with anybody making words or assumptions or prejudice based on skin color. Doesn't matter what the skin color is across the board. And yeah, there's history, whatever the fuck. My thought initially, maybe I'm uneducated, is that making prejudice, assumptions, and discrimination simply based on the color of skin, straight up, is a black and white things you shouldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
I've been very strong about that.
So you're saying you never implied that my community and myself were racist though against white people.
Find me a clip. I will profusely, massively backpedal.
Okay.
I did not say that.
Okay. I don't. It was a long time ago. Maybe it was misconstrued. Okay. I'm almost certain I was not on the platform at the time because I was fucking banned, so I wasn't really watching shit. But I do remember seeing something along those lines where you implied it. If there was if there was that clip, we'll pull it up and we'll show you. Regardless, though, we had a conversation in private in that circumstance where I personally felt like you were, you had a negative association. You were basically like gearing up your chat. As content creators, just as well as I do, that you can very easily, guide your chat into disliking certain content creators. You do it for Miskiff, which now obviously is in an entirely different situation, considering the sexual assault accusations and cover up, right? Okay. So that's new information here. And you do it with Ludwig too, where you like spam and farm emotes off of them. It seems stupid, it seems dumb, but it's a way to it is absolutely a way to motivate people in your community to behave a certain way. You're just like gearing them.
So this is something that it's very hard to say, okay? And I'm smart about wording this, and other creators are bad at doing it, okay? As in, some people, and I try to stray away from saying he or their community, because it paints people like a bad light. I don't want people to do that to me. I don't do that to them. Some people are being racist, and I agree, because what you need to understand, okay, in those topics, okay, and Destiny will back me up on this about this. Not that you give a fuck about, okay, but sometimes you're gonna be soft about something, or you're gonna be whatever about something, and some people that are hardcore about that topic will go super hard, right? I'm talking about those people that are actually racist or whatever the fuck, and they get empowered by the dismissal of something, right? And then they go super hard. I can call those people in chat that I see that are being actually like, fuck the white people in the chat. Like, I think that's being kind of racist, generally. And there was a good amount of them. I call you, but not your community.
And by the way, the racism is anti-white racism, just to clarify. Like, you're saying that, right? Like, in this situation, because that was over the C word being used on Twitch.
Yes, but people use that as a scapegoat to go harder on their wording.
A scapegoat. Okay.
What?
What? It's scapegoat, not escape. But anyway, look. I'll be charitable. I'll be charitable to you. I think
your G word usage is also kind of weird.
G word? What the fuck is the G word?
Your GU something.
GU something? What are you need to?
I knew about this.
My rule of thumb is. My rule of thumb is if it doesn't come up immediately in your mind when you say a word, when you say something is the F word, everybody knows what that is. When something is the N word, everybody knows what that is. If you're reaching into the fucking bingo bag of things that are pejoratives that you consider to be a slur, which I'm not going to defend, you're reaching a little bit. That's why the C word thing is like pretty funny overall, because there's like 8 other C words before
it's not
the one that is like actually a slur.
Okay, I wasn't adamant about the C word. I didn't give a fuck about the C word. It's the fact that since you guys are on that stride of saying, oh, C word is fine, whatever. And I have opinions about if it's fine or not. It's some people saying, yeah, he's white, man.
No.
The C word is whatever because fuck
No, he's
every
not.
white person like that. I think these are narratives that are kind of hardcore. And I'm calling those people out. These are hardcore things to say.
Hold on. I have to clarify something. No, chatters. He doesn't mean gambler. That's not the G word. And he does not mean the G word for Romani people. He is not talking about those words.
G-U-S word, that one.
G-U-S.
G-U-S-A. Why am I making spell it out like I'm in fucking third grade, bro?
No, spell it out. I want to hear it. I'm confused. I want to know what you're talking about.
Okay, I'm typing it to you. What? How's that funny?
Oh God.
Funny,
okay,
man.
look, we'll move on from this. Yes, it's a very mean word. It's the Spanish word for worm, which is often used by the Latino people that live in otherwise revolutionary socialist countries that claim it's basically like. It's saying that someone is counter-revolutionary and reactionary. That's what it is.
Say it.
Oftentimes about rich white slavers that escaped Cuba. Now, of course,
you seem to be kind of tiptoeing around now that I brought it up. I don't know why you're doing that. It's weird.
I'm not. I'm just describing what this word is because most people have no idea. We're educating 150,000 people on, or even more than that actually, between you and I, almost 200,000 people on a word. It's like it's saying snake. You know how you call someone a snake?
I thought it meant worm.
Yeah, it's the same exactly. Explaining the history behind the word, but this is more so bait and also derailing.
The F word means like a certain thing when it's kind of more motive than that.
It's the exact same type of slur, if you want to call it a slur, as Karen or redneck.
Really?
Actually, it's even it's different than redneck or hillbilly, considering the reality that redneck actually was meant to be used as a pejorative towards white coal miners that were striking.
Then say it. I want to hear you say it.
What? Oh, Gusano? Yeah. No, that is the word. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think this is the own that you think it is, but
it's not an own. But
it just means like rich guy who fucking.
When I stand tall for something I believe in, okay, I do it.
I do personally think it's like it's a word that Cuban people living in Cuba use towards Cuban Americans sometimes that say insane things like let's use drone strikes on the island of Cuba. Let's never lift the embargo on Cuba. There is a rich history of this, but we don't really need to get into it. But ultimately, I do think it's cringe when white people, okay, especially, are just saying that because they just learned it. And that does go back to your overarching argument about, saying certain things are acceptable to do and then having people actually continue and use it nonstop, which is part of the reason why many people in my community have never actually heard this term even at this point, because it's not something that is ever brought up unless someone is trying to purposely derail a conversation or, using this as an opportunity to use it as a gotcha. It's just talking points, which you're using, and that's fine.
I'm not gotchaing you. You brought up
bro. Come on, you don't even know what the fuck this is. Like you just brought it up.
Okay.
Anyway, look. We're not gonna have a proxy debate. We're not gonna get derailed. Can we get back? Can we get back to the main thing? Can we get back to the main conversation?
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. So. What I felt like, and maybe I'm wrong about this and you can correct it, but what I did feel like is that over the course of the past year, since you, me, Trainwrecks, and Ethan had that initial conversation about gambling on the platform, where I said exactly what I had already said time and time again, and have continued to say since then, which at the time I didn't even understand why you were defending gambling on the platform so fucking hard, because you had already stopped you had already stopped doing the gambling sponsorships.
That was the reason why I did that.
No, but it's fine. You and I, we since then I felt like there was a rift in our relationship, considering that like, you know, I would every now and then reach out to you to see if you were doing all right. You didn't really respond, and you know, you not only that, but you also said that I was doing it for fucking brownie points, and which is a really cynical.
When the timeline's important here.
Fuck, I don't remember. There was so many different fucking fallouts, man. There was so many instances, like you leaked the DMs when we did the no pixel shit. But even after that, like, and that was even before the gambling stuff. Anyway,
yeah, but
this is a really petty. This is a really.
I give you clean slates whenever the fuck, and you do the same. I thought you did the same anyway. Every time it's like I don't hold strong to any. I would people that know me know this. I wake up the next day, and for me, it's like nothing happened. That's just how I deal with people. It's easier this way.
Okay. Well, not everyone operates the way that you do, but that's not even the point here. Okay? That's not even the point that I'm trying to make here. It felt like you were just kind of fucking you know, you were like, I don't want to be friends with this guy anymore, and especially paired up with the fact that you were like constantly fucking gearing your chat a certain way, that it felt like you just were not interested in both maintaining a friendship, which didn't stop me from, you know, changing my attitude when you did something good, or change my attitude when you did something wrong. I'm going to call you out regardless of whether we're fucking best friends or not. You know what I mean? If I think that you're doing something, just like you showed on that original painting that you were painting on stream, you know, I'm going to fucking call you out. And I think that is the honest thing to do. The dishonest thing to do would be to not call you out.
What?
The dishonest thing would be to just like fucking keep it in and act like everything is all right. I can still care about you, okay? As in a personal, yeah, I can still care about you personally to make sure that your mental health is all right, make sure that your life is all right, make sure that you're, you know, doing all right overall, while simultaneously calling you out if you're doing something that I think otherwise is harmful, like taking, you know, a gambling sponsorship and regularly gambling.
Like I said, I feel like at this point, like I said, the gamble shit, I'm not gonna defend because it's like it's always a gotcha, and you gotcha'd me like 4 times.
It's not a gotcha. It's an ongoing thing. But it's not about winning and losing a conversation
in a pretty slur way a bunch of times, and it's ongoing as well. I didn't push it.
What?
I didn't push that. I didn't push it.
What? I didn't even understand what you were saying.
The use of the slur we were talking about earlier.
The slur.
We moved the what? I think it's a slur, man. Could be wrong though. I did do some research about it.
Okay. All right. Sure. Again,
whatever,
I use, well, I'm a slur. I have been banned off this platform for anti-white racism before. So,
it's not, okay.
Regardless, that is again a deflection away from the main point of conversation. The main point of contention here is that it doesn't seem like you're saying, you know, I take the L on that or whatever, but it's not about winning or losing an argument. Like,
right.
It's not that at all. Okay?
Fair enough.
It's that there is action and then there's impact. Okay? And your actions in that circumstance are creating negative impact. Okay?
Like what? What's that?
I mean, doing, you know, I mean, we talked about this so many times, my friend.
Doing gamble and then doing harm. Is that what you're talking about?
Doing gambling streams, doing sponsored gambling streams.
And that hurts
ultimately are harmful to your community. It's harmful to the platform in general. You understand the responsibility that you have as a large content creator.
So
right?
That hurts you then. That's okay to say. I don't mind if you're saying it.
Yeah, but it not only hurts, you know, it hurts me personally because it's being done by someone who I have had a personal relationship with, that I considered my friend, okay? But it's beyond that, you know what I mean? It's not just, it's not, okay, dude, it fucking, I'm trying to show your camera.
I got you.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll use some drawings then, fuck it.
Okay. But that's not the main problem here. The impact is that there are thousands of people that are getting sucked into this because of the way that casinos across the board operate, but certainly online casinos where there is not a single fucking, you know, not a single real safeguard that is stopping any juicer, no matter what age they are, from going out and gambling and dumping a fuckload of their, you know, parents' credit card into this online casino that is shady as fuck.
Okay, understood. So, okay. So that's the main point. So that hurts you a lot. and that erodes our friendship.
No. But it's not. But that's not just like eroding our friendship and hurts me a lot. I think that you Okay, let's just get back to this. Is going to tie into.
I don't. Not.
This is going to tie into the main point. Do you think personally that you have a responsibility in like managing your community, or not?
Yeah. Of course, there's some degree. I mean, I do my best. At least to a certain degree, to monitor certain heavy impact areas, right, that matter to me, and I try to navigate around possible damage when it comes to personal friendships or relationships. And it's why I try my best not to fall into what I call the rookie hole. Is that I think you fall a lot into
the what? The rookie what?
I call it the rookie hole. I call it.
What? Like what does that mean?
The rookie hole is when you are baiting yourself, right, into seeing somebody's community or somebody's meme or an ongoing conversation or something publicly that is happening that has nothing to do with the person itself, and you're using it against them to erode your friendship or how you view that person. It's the rookie hole. It's a classic. We've seen it time and time again. And I think you fall into the rookie hole extremely often.
Can you give me an example of me falling into the rookie hole with respect to you?
Getting baited by clickbait clips without double checking because it says your friend is the rookie hole.
Like which just point to a specific instance.
A specific instance about you saying he's not going to the event because he said it's gonna suck or whatever the fuck, and you tweeted that shit out, right? Because you were missing probably some context. I never said that shit. I never said it was gonna be bad or whatever.
Okay.
Right? So you're using some things that you're missing information, but you're filling the gaps with other people.
Great.
What they're
saying.
No,
you're right. And the way to remedy that would be to reach out to you personally, right?
I mean, there's a lot of ways to do that, but yeah.
That is right. So, do you consider me reaching out even before this stuff happened? When I saw that you were tweeting about having family issues to be a way to try to reach out to you personally and even say that, like, look, man, I know that we're not, as close or whatever. I don't remember exactly what I said, but here, I mean, I'll just read if you don't mind, I'll read the tweet or read the DM I sent to you, but
yeah, I don't
let's see. The last couple of things that I said to you was, I'll just show it. Okay.
That's fair. Oh, man.
Okay.
I don't feel like you're doing anything wrong.
You rejected a $1.2 million NFT offer. Lamau, I'm so proud of you. Not that it matters. February 19th, 2022. Unpredictable stuff happened today. This is the recent one after that. Unpredictable stuff happened today, and I'm spending a little family time for dinner once. Probably going to stream afterwards. Sorry, got to take care of a lot of things. You good? I know we haven't talked a lot lately, but if you ever need someone to give you a legitimate outside perspective, I'm always here. Hope you're doing well. See you an adept at shit camp.
Fair enough.
What do you think do you think that this is a person who just like wants to harm you? Or do you think this is a person or do you think this is a person who just,
You're right. I mean, you did try, but I don't share my problems with people. It's just I'm not like that.
That's not even true. We've talked about other things in the past, but it doesn't matter. Look,
I have extreme shit in my life that I tell nobody about.
Okay, well, regardless,
what you hear about is like the crumbs of the crumbs.
Regardless,
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is okay. So that was me reaching out because I saw that you were going through some shit. I wanted to make sure that you were doing all right. Okay. That's besides the point, though, because I was already making an effort to try to talk to you in private to see what the fuck was going on. But also on top of that, regardless of what's going on in your life personally, there are things that you can at least say to other people in order to not be a bad person, in order to be responsible with your platform, like not treating your peers, not treating other content creators.
Wait. Repeat the segment. I didn't really hear it properly. I don't know what you just said.
I said.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm describing. I will explain it again. Okay. Other than the fact that I did also, try to reach out to you in private, as you said, that's what friends are supposed to do. At a time when you were already popping off about me numerous fucking times. Okay. that you had already popped off about me numerous fucking times.
Yes.
Outside of that, outside of the private matters that you were dealing with in your life, there was something that you were doing publicly that I considered to be inappropriate, which is the numerous times that you have like bailed on obligations. And I think that regardless of whether or not people are just asking you to come to their events because you're like a large content creator or because they genuinely want to hang out with you, it doesn't change the reality that like as a large content creator, you could at least be fucking kind to people that are throwing events together and informing them ahead of time.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, yeah.
Do you think that's fair? I think that you know that that's fair. You openly admitted that, right?
Yeah, of course. I'm okay with that, yeah. I don't think there's a problem.
Okay. So do you think that that's a rookie hole situation then? Like me reaching out to you in private, you ignoring it, and then me as a large content creator saying, I think that that's fucked up. Like bailing on the creator clash, bailing on Myth, my friend, my actual real life friend's event that you said you were going to go and take part in and not informing him. I think that that's mean. Cutie Cinderella is my friend. I think that when she goes out and puts together an event, which is really hard to do.
You don't have to farm now. You don't have to farm.
I'm not. No. This is not farming. This is genuinely my. I don't know why it's so hard for you to assume that this is not my own personal legitimate opinion.
Because that is not the problem at hand. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with any way you're saying it. I've repeatedly said it. It's fucked up, right? But we're not getting to the point that matters the most about all this. Is that this is irrelevant because that's not what I'm mad about. That's not what I was mad about you. That was never the focal point of my concern ever. It has never been close to it.
What?
It has never been close to it.
Did you see what you said it was a rookie hole first, that I was like involving myself in what you were doing.
Yes.
Because you're not considering that I could genuinely care about the other people that are hurt by your actions.
Nope.
It's not irrelevant. These people that are like putting events together, assuming that you're gonna that are inviting you, and because you said you're gonna join these events, are expecting you to at least do the decent thing and tell them that you're not gonna join. That is not an insane expectation, and of course, no one's gonna fucking call you out. Because people are afraid that like the wrath of juicers is going to come for them. Or maybe you're right. Maybe people are not going to call you out because they want to fucking, take a piece of your audience, as if you want to look at it so cynically, if you want to look at it on a numbers basis.
I never think about this like this. That's never been how I think about things. I don't.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, you've said basically time and time again that I was fucking, I think like what, clout farming off of you, or that I was a snake. That I literally fucking cast people aside when I no longer have use for them.
I operate with Hasan the way that I operate with Hasan. Hasan is in the past that I juice up this thing and I crank it up and I'm viewing it up or whatever the fuck. I tailor my speech to my audience, which is you. You speak in cloud terms. That's your language that you speak of it, that you'll understand it.
What?
I speak in cloud terms, so you understand it. That's how it works. That's how you communicate and that's how you think. I know for a fact I'll be precise in my dialogue with you if I speak the same way that you think. That's what are you talking about? Are
you flipping this on me and saying like I'm speaking about it on these terms because it's my terms? Is that what you're saying?
No. Why is it being so thing? It's all negative.
I'm not having. What do you mean it's all negative? You think calling someone a fucking snake to 100,000 little kids is not negative? God. Come on, bro. That's that is fucked up. You got to take a little bit of an accountability. Look at your fucking chat. Everyone's saying Hasan, calling me a fucking snake.
Okay, listen. Like I said, you're telling me that I use these terms like clout. Okay, listen. You need to understand it. Everybody knows that I don't use those terms. When I talk to you about it, I know it's in your vocabulary, and you're coming from a more mainstream sphere. You are more familiar with these terms, and they click with you, and you use them. So then, when I talk to you specifically, I use those terms, and I have a massive track record of never talking about this or these ways with anybody else. Literally, I don't use these dialogues. I don't use these wording. I don't use this lexical field. I use it with you because I know you'll understand these words and these terms. That's it. That's Don't tell me that I used the cloud and the cloud excuse. I only did it because you done it to me in the past, and I thought it would get with you. Bro,
I'm not understanding the point you're trying to make.
You called me out in the past for being juicing it up for views or whatever, right? Even though I don't do that and I don't talk like that, you said that. I knew that if I say it like that, you won't understand it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I get it now. You're talking about me saying that you fucking farmed Asmongold did a better job farming the Amber Heard trial than you did.
I know you talking about in these terms, which is fine.
Okay, got it. Okay.
I'm not hating on you about it. I'm just saying that you will understand what I'm talking about if I talk like that.
This is completely, for the record, it's completely irrelevant because the main point that you're making, regardless of whatever terms you're using, is still the same. You understand?
Yeah.
The main point that you're making, regardless of whatever terms you're using, is still that, like, I'm doing this to fucking farm clout off you. Also, it is pretty rude if you, like, fucking, mute me and talk to your chat and gas them up. I don't know what the fuck you're saying, but, like...
What if I said that? I haven't touched my keyboard in a long time.
I mean, I can't hear... You're talking, but I don't know if it's, like, delayed or not.
I have never talked... I never touched my keyboard a singular time.
Okay. I couldn't hear what you were saying. Look.
Okay. Like I said, I had to stop you there to tell you that is not the problem I had ever about any of this shit. If you let me talk about it, the problem that you're putting words in my mouth that nobody else did. Only somebody who would.
What are you referencing? What are you talking about?
I'm not done talking. Only somebody who thinks the worst of me would think the way you did when you said he said the event is going to be bad. When I was very protective of the event, because if guilty conscience, I wasn't going. So I didn't want people to think it was going to be bad. Mm-hmm. So I only made points specifically about my ability to be there and do good content there and interact with others on a personal me basis, not anybody else. There hasn't been a clip. There hasn't been an offline chat thing. There hasn't been a singular dirt thing that had been on me that I thought or said the event was going to be bad. It was all related to me and my ability as a creator. And you flipping it out and saying that I should have been on the bus, that the event was going to be bad, so that damaged the event.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
If you hated the person, I would say that to my worst enemy. That's weird as shit to say that.
Okay. So here's the thing. The only thing you said in your offline chats about it that were promoted about the event, other than you not personally reaching out to Cutie, which you should have done, which I think you understand now, okay? Which is a really fucked up thing to do, regardless. Yeah, okay? The only thing that was out there about the event was you saying on your stream and getting clipped on LSF, this soda was not coming, okay? And therefore, you were not going to show up. But then on top of that, you also said, it's a lot of people. I need someone like Soda to run good stuff. Soda gone and all. Don't feel like it. Staying home, not going.
Yes.
Why would people, why would everybody think that you're like saying, oh man, it's going to be so good?
Fuck the people.
What do you mean fuck the people? What are you talking about?
I don't give a shit what people think. Fuck them. If you know for a fact.
Bro, you literally, so you didn't imply that the event was going to be bad at all. You were just, it's crazy that people misunderstood you in this situation.
Nobody brought that shit up until you did.
What do you mean nobody brought that shit up? No, people are afraid to fucking speak out against you, man, because every time someone speaks out against you, you refuse to fucking take accountability for it until after the fact, later down the line, when things have cooled or things have moved on to a different fucking issue. That's the problem. We all know you can't speak too well, but you also treat people like fucking disposable, okay? And that's an issue. That's fucked up. And when people actually do call you out, you fucking call them snakes in front of 100,000 fucking people. When I literally fucking reached out to you in private, man, that is so fucked up. It's just not a good you are not like that is. I thought for a very long time that you were a good person, but that's not what fucking good people do. And you have no shame in fucking sending the fucking slight. The same thing. You have no shame in behaving this way. It's so fucked up. And someone's got to fucking say something about it. And God forbid, holy fuck, I say anything. Like even on that Twitter thread that I put on my alt, not because I was afraid of you or some shit. Come the fuck on. I've never been afraid of you. Don't be ridiculous now. Okay? I've opened up my home to you. I thought I was a good friend to you for a very long time. Why the fuck would I be afraid of you? Okay? I'm a goddamn 31-year-old adult. Okay?
Okay.
But I put it on my alt because I have fucking senators and shit following me on my main Twitter account. That's usually where I just say shit that I feel that I don't want fucking AOC to see. Okay? Not because I'm afraid of you. And I said what I said, and I fucking stand by it, and I think that it was the correct thing to say. The idea that like it is acceptable in any meaningful capacity to not show up last second and have all these people who are organizing the fucking event themselves hear about it from an LSF clip is ridiculous. Something that you also agree to.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's mean. It's mean spirited and it's bad. I said XQC bailing last second on shit camp is obviously bad. Cutie busted her ass for the event and spent a lot of her own money to make content for everyone. I think him claiming it's because Soda's not coming and that the event will somehow be bad is unfathomably awful. That is off of your own statement. That is off of your own statements about how Soda's not coming. I'm not going to go.
Makes sense and is fair.
But let's listen to the rest of it.
The assumption that you made that I intended that the event was going to be bad because I wasn't there, or I didn't think it was going to be bad overall.
I think you're hyper focusing on that because you think like there is a.
I am mad.
That's not the main reason why people are mad at you.
That is not. That is. Fuck the people, bro. I don't give a fuck what people think.
Wait, what? You're talking about it. You're talking about it as though I blasted your ass. You implied it. You implied it.
People. Oh man,
no,
you're so annoying to do shit like this. This is the rookie all over again. You're behind people all the time.
Okay. This is not a rookie hole.
On a personal basis.
No, dude. No, this is not a fucking rookie hole because I already reached out to you in private. This is not a rookie hole because I already reached out to you in private and you didn't even fucking say anything about it, so it doesn't even matter. Not only that, but you said, I also followed it up by saying, I'm sure there's more to it. At the time, I did not know what the extra, what the extraneous circumstances were. I did not know that you and Adept had broken up. But even then, I suspected, considering that you were talking about how you had family shit going on, I'm sure there's more to it.
The breakup, my bad. I skipped the breakup a little bit. I shouldn't have. Okay, I just didn't want to go. Okay, you want to hear the truth? I did not want to go. Everybody fucking knew this shit. Okay, I can skip it as much as I want to. I didn't want to go.
Wait, what? What the fuck? Why are you? What?
I don't want to go to the events. What about it?
Am I going crazy? Did you just get mad at me and say that like
I just gotcha myself? Yeah, I just canceled myself, bro. Oh my god, I'm going crazy, bro. Cancel me, bro. I did not want to go to the events, regardless. There were small things that were here.
Bro, I don't want to cancel you. I want you to be a good person. I want you to be like 2019 XQC. Okay, that's what I want. I want you to go back to like being a normal person who's like kind and good to people.
Things were heightened. Okay.
And if you didn't,
things were a part of that, and I feel like there was not enough pebbles. If I had more, no, that's not good enough. It's not good enough. I was like, okay, I'll give him a little bit of pebble here and a little bit of pebble there. Okay, and the breakup was a mini pebble in the tons of rocks that were in there. Tons of rocks. That's how it is. But the main rock is I didn't want to fucking go. Okay, call it a scapegoat. I don't care. I don't care what people call it. Okay, I did not want to go. That's it. That's it.
Okay. Then you should have just said that. You should have just said that.
I should have. Things went heavy.
Okay, so why are you still fucking bent about this then? Because you're agreeing with me.
Because as a friend, I thought you wouldn't think about the worst of me and wouldn't put me in the most hot water you possibly can.
But you literally just admitted it. That you just didn't want to go.
But you didn't know. So how could you know that is the card to play?
What?
What?
Bro, you just confirmed.
The point is about you.
What?
Your point is about you hyper-focusing. I'm hyper-focusing on this concept. Is that you intended that I said the event was going to be bad. I never said that. I protected the event. You understand?
Brother,
and
you literally...
You portraying it the way you did is something that an enemy would do.
Wait, you're mad at me because... Wait, hold on. You're mad at me because I was right about your... I personally thought there might be additional circumstances. Okay, I said I'm sure. So I was more charitable to you than the truth. for the record. I'm sure there's more to it, and I don't want it clouding an otherwise fun event amongst friends. Just feels icky to carelessly shit on something someone else worked hard on, even if you had legitimate reasons to bail beyond wanting to do gambling streams, which is what people were fucking saying you were doing. Ultimately, I was excited to see everyone, including XQC, and I'm still stoked, even though it's going to be a million degrees in the sun, and I'm sick.
I'm watching a social network, and you're like the lawyer just talking over and over again and repeating your fucking data on your fucking spreadsheet. I don't give a fuck about your fucking data. The fuck? I don't give a fuck about this shit. Okay, you treated me like an enemy or a stranger when I thought you were a friend. When you had the possible way of not being a dickhead about it.
Wait,
and you
what?
Were a dickhead about it.
Why would you wait? This is literally more charitable on your situation than what the truth is. The truth is that I was like, the truth is what you think I'm implying there is right. You just admitted it. You literally just want yes men, dude. That's the problem. You just want yes men. You don't want fucking people. You don't want people. When have you
learned English? I didn't want people to think I was shitting on the event. I did not shit on the event, bitch. What's that about? What are you laughing at? I did not shit on the event.
Okay.
You guys made jokes about me over and over again. I could have clapped back at you guys hardcore, and I never did it. Why? Because it's the wrong thing to do to people that I consider friends. Even you, motherfucker. Even you. When you iterated your dumbass jokes about this shit, I could turn into the bus. I didn't. I still think you're a friend even though you fucked me over, man.
That is insane that you think we fucked you over when you literally didn't show up and openly stated, openly fucking stated you're not going because Soda's not going. The implication there is literally that it's just not going to be good content for everyone watching. You say you don't care about how people feel. You say you don't care about it at all. But you also have to fucking understand. You have to understand that, like, bro, you could have fucking clarified it. Like, you could have just literally been like, I don't want to come. I have family issues going on. I don't want to come because I don't want to go. You could have said all these things. What the fuck are you talking about? This is insane for you to like turn around and say, I fucked you over. Of course we're going to fucking make jokes about it to make it lighthearted.
I fucked everybody over. But in exchange, call it guilty conscience. Maybe tell me that I don't give a fuck, okay? I did not want people to think the event was going to be bad or hurt its numbers or hurt its success even more by shitting on it. Even though you guys were all shame over there, rightfully so, and with a cherry on top and clowning on me, I didn't say shit about it to protect the event as best as I could from the decision that I've made.
Bro, how many people called it fucking? How many of the juicers were calling it mid-camp?
Bro, when I
every juicer collectively was fucking calling it mid-camp. And the main reason why they felt that way was because you weren't going and because you said Soda's not going to be there. What the fuck are you talking about? You literally did slots the opening night.
That is my ability as a creator performer.
Yeah, you really protected the event by, streaming and doing slots the fucking opening night. I guess you protected it because, that's what you were doing.
Are you fucking mental?
Anyway, look.
Are you fucking
I don't think we're ever going to get to like a point where you recognize the accountability because you personally admit the things and then still get mad.
You're mental. You're so